Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You may have noticed I haven't knocked out any fishing videos lately. That's because my lovely wife Annie just had surgery and I've been here helping her out. She's recovering well and I should be back out on the water soon. In the meantime, I thought I'd show you guys how to tie the easiest FG knot ever. It's so easy that even I can do it. And if you're dexterity challenged like me, this method will work perfect for you too. So let's check it out. All right, we've got all the ingredients we need to make a quality FG knot. We have a lighter, we've got fluorocarbon leader material, we've got a cutter that works great for braid and fluorocarbon, and we have some water. The process starts out by putting a little loop in the end of your main line, and then you want to take that loop and just put it right over the handle on your reel, and then crank it a little bit so that you've got some tension on there. That's perfect right there. So what you want to do is make sure that you loosen your drag enough so that as you weave your FG knot, this is going to shorten up slightly. And so you want to be able to pull a little bit of line off there so there's not too much tension. So that works out perfect, and that'll be great right there. So let's grab some fluorocarbon. And you want to wrap that around your ring finger. Do it a few times here. You don't want it so tight that your finger falls off. Let's go one more time. Perfect right there. And when you actually start to make your FG knot, you're going to go right over the top of the main line right here. And I'm going to start out, I want to put my ring finger as close as I can to the main line, because we're going to keep a little tension on that as we're creating our knot. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pinch that, and now I'm going to go under. You always go under, and there's our first one. Second one, like I said, we're always going to go under, and we're going to do that a few times here, and then I'll show you how our FG knot is taking shape here. And you don't have to worry a lot about the tension right here between the fluorocarbon and your ring finger, because that'll just happen automatically. Each time I give this a tug, it's pulling against that ring finger, so it works out perfectly. So we're going to do this a few more times. There we go, and there you go. You can see our FG knot is starting nicely here. I'm going to keep weaving away. And normally you would do this about 40 times. So and by times I mean, so that's 1, 2, 3. Remember, you're always going under. And you want to go, and the number of times you do it's not super critical. You want an FG knot that's maybe 3/4 of an inch to a full 1 inch long, no longer than an inch. Not that critical though. You just want a nice tight FG knot that's going to really be super strong and do a good job for you. So we're going to keep weaving away. Excuse my manual dexterity or lack thereof. Fortunately, this particular method doesn't take a lot of skill, otherwise I probably wouldn't be able to do it. And we're going to keep going a little bit here, make that a little bit longer. There you go, you see it's growing nicely there. Yeah, I'll tell you, with my dexterity, I would never cut it as a magician. Okay, let's just go a couple more. And there we go. That's looking excellent right there. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Okay, now we're going to lock that guy in right now. So I'm going to go under like always, but this time we're going to pull it through. And there we go. You can actually feel it click into position when you do it. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Pop it right in there. And you can see that it's locked now. It's looking perfect. So I'm going to just take and I'm going to fold this over like this. This is the tag end of the fluorocarbon. Just pinch that right there. Now I'm going to pull some slack off my reel. And I'm going to remove this loop from the handle. And there we go. A little twist there. There. Okay. So there's our FG knot. Oh, it's looking excellent. And now it's time to put our first half hitches in there. So we're going to go over the top. Actually, you know what? I'm going to wet this first, make it a little bit easier to work with. And there we go. So we're going to go over the top. And there we go. I'm going to pull that down on there. There. And then you want to alternate. The next one's going to go underneath. And there we go. Now we're going to pull those half hitches tight. There we go. Nice. Nice and tight there. Okay, now comes the most important part of the operation. You want to make sure this knot is good and wet. And now we got to put some tension on this thing and we're going to lock it into place. So I'm going to wrap that around there. I'm going to same thing. I'm going to wrap my fingers around there. And now I'm going to pull and let's see what happens here. Normally you'll actually feel it pop. Oh, there we go. I don't know if you heard that on camera, but that just locked right in there. And that is going nowhere. That's a solid FG knot right there. So now it is time to cut off our fluorocarbon tag end, and you want to cut that as close as possible to the FG knot without nicking the FG knot. That's about perfect right there. Okay, we are almost done. We've just got to put one more set of half hitches in here, so we're going to wet that a little bit more. And same thing, we're going to go over the top. Pull that in. And we're going to go underneath. There we go. Yeah, perfect. And now we're going to tighten that up very nicely. It really helps when the line is wet. And we're going to tighten that up. A really good tug there. Nice. There we go. All right, now we're going to trim off this last little bit of braid. We're going to leave it about maybe 1/8 of an inch long. There we go. And now the last part of the process, we're going to take our lighter. I'm going to fold this over a little bit so I'm exposing that little 1/8 inch piece of nub right there. That is perfect. Now I'm going to take the lighter, slide this back. There we go. And I am just going to you definitely do not want to touch your actual FG knot there. There we go. That is perfect right there. And that is it. That is a quality FG knot. So thin and so nice. It's all nice and even. It's super strong. And that thing is not going to fail you. It is just rock solid. And that is a perfect knot for connecting your braid to your fluorocarbon. And that thing will fly through your guides. Through all the work we put in creating this FG knot, we gotta definitely give it a try. Let's go outside and throw a cast. Oh man, it is windy out here, but it's still a beautiful day. Oh man, super low tide. That ramp is super steep. Ah, there we go. It's windy, but it's still nice and warm out. Oh, look at that FG knot. That is a thing of beauty. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's pitch one into the wind here. There he goes. Oh man, that cast's so nice. You cannot beat that FG knot. Well, as always, my friends, I thank you for joining me on the vlog today. If you enjoy this video, I really urge you to subscribe, and I will see you out on the water.